Video update. Here, huh? We're giving up. Here's the corner cabinet on the floor. We got it out into the hallway, and then there was nowhere else for it to go. It couldn't turn into another room. It couldn't. It just wouldn't go anywhere. It was just too long. It couldn't. It could stand up, but it wouldn't go under the door frame. So we could just have it standing in the middle of the hallway. What happens if we just have it standing in the middle of the hallway? We can't even back the corner into one of the rooms because it's taller than the door frame. So we've put it back in here for now. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go down the carpet shop. We're going to speak to the carpet man. We're going to see when they can book a carpet. Right? If they can book a carpet fitting like in the next 2 days, we're going to disassemble it and put it in pieces out here. We've looked for the instructions online. If they can't fit a carpet in the next 3 days, and they're going to say, oh, 19th of October is the next date, then we are going to attempt something ourselves, which will be hilarious. Because I don't really want to wait till, you know, a month to move on forward with this. With regard to the chip stuff, what we've made the decision is we are just going to paint it. Because we looked online about plastering over it, and you can just plaster over it, but they say that if it's not bonded well to the wall, and this has been up here so long, it probably, you know, that once you put the plaster on, the plaster wets it and then it can fall off, and we don't want that. Well, we do want that, but we don't want it once it's got plaster all over it. Plus, not now, but in the future, these door frames, they're like a horrible cream colour. We don't want to paint them again because they'll have 15 layers of paint on them. So these are being replaced when we replace all the door frames. So there will be another phase to this room when the door frames are replaced. So we've made the decision that though this is quite a big change, it's still only a temporary change. So I'm going to do the floor, we're going to paint the walls, and also there'll be less stuff in it because obviously I'm going to get rid of quite a lot of stuff that I don't use anymore. When we do the next phase, which will be the door frames and everything, that's when we'll have the walls done. And that's probably going to be 2 years down the line anyway, so. But this carpet does need to go either way because it's all wrinkly and horrible. But anyway, so that's the status of events. So we're going to have some lunch and we're going to the carpet shop, speak to the carpet man. We've got the measurements. See, whenever you start anything, it becomes a big job. It becomes a big job. Especially when you've got wood chip on the wall. You got wood chip on the wall. Are back. There's a squeaky floorboard, by the way. Look. Anyway, we are back. We went to the carpet shop. We went to 2 carpet shops actually. And picked some carpet. And then the man said, oh, are you taking it with you now or do you want it fitted? And we was like, how much is fitting? He said £35. And we were like, oh, that's quite interesting because we was going to buy all the tools and the tools were more than £35. And we said, when do you want it done? And we went, tomorrow. And he went, let's have a look. Yeah, we can fit you in. So I'm having the new carpet fitted tomorrow. Okay, so that's great. So that basically means that we are definitely not stripping this or doing anything weird with this. We're just painting it. We've got the paint. So we are going to disassemble this to get it out because the man's coming. Because our theory was, if the man was going to come, we'd disassemble it and take it out. But if we was going to struggle to do it ourselves, we'd have jerry-rigged it somehow. So we're going to disassemble this, move the computer because he's coming in the morning. I'm just going to log in one more time, make sure I haven't got anything to do tomorrow morning, and then we're going to start painting. Crazy, considering it's like 4 o'clock, or is it 4 o'clock? It's 5 o'clock now. So, but we're going to get a head start on it. He's coming about 12 tomorrow, so we have a bit of time in the morning. So, how exciting! How exciting! So it will be done. I'm so excited now because it will be done before the weekend. So, yay! Or not before the weekend. It will be finished by the weekend. You know, by the end of Sunday, everything will be back in here. Oh, I'm really excited. So weird sitting in the room, just like it's just weird, empty at the computer. This is where the computer used to be, kinda. There's only 2 plugs in this room, one there and one there. So anyway, Good morning, people of the internet. It's terrible face. I got my painting clothes on. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago when I sorted out them trousers and I said I was keeping these ones because they was all painty? Look, there's a paint on them. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. No, it's not. It's 7:30. And we basically came home from the carpet shop yesterday and then took forever to disassemble this thing. Making sure we can remember how to do it. I cleaned all these walls ready for painting. I've got to do the other ones because still got to move that desk. There's just lots to do. Carpet man's coming at 12. Before 12 we've got to paint the ceiling and we've got to paint that. We've got to take the light down and we've got to take the curtains down. So we've just had breakfast. Basically when we got home about 5 and we had a cup of tea and a biscuit. Then we started taking this apart and then at 6:30 we were still doing this. I went and put dinner on. We had dinner at 7 and then by 7:30, 8 o'clock we were both knackered. So, frosty conservatory window. So anyway, we're cracking on. Oh, and if you want to see where everything is, computers there. I hate it when everything's like this. Scrapbooking cupboard's still there. I don't know what that is, just piled up. Look at that, all that stuff in our bedroom. The drawers, the chair, parts of the cupboard and the tripod. It's just, and then the holders room still looks like that. Oh, it's awful, isn't it? But it's not going to be for long, is it? Because as soon as the carpet's done and the paint's on, which will be like poof, it'll be back in by the weekend. That's what I've said. Because I've said that I wanted this completed for my birthday week, and this is still my birthday week. Right, let's go and get that tea, bowl, ladder, start moving stuff. Blech. Hello! Right, so now it's definitely, well I say it's definitely actually. It's like the day we moved in. Apart from we didn't have those curtains on it. What curtains did it have? Well, yeah, apart from it had the sink. Did it have them pink curtains that we just gave to the charity shop? I don't think it had any curtains, did it? It didn't have that light, it had an old light. Aerial's been removed. Satellite cables have been removed. Look at the filth in the corner. So now, I'm going to clean it around the edges and everything. Did you say not to hoover? Because we're going to just paint and swap it over? Yeah. Okay. There you go. And it's 8:30. At what point, when this house was built in 1965, did someone go, oh, we're doing the skirting, fitting the skirting, that'll do for the corner? At what point? And you can really see the cream paint bunch. Why would they paint the skirting cream and not white? I've always thought it was dirty, white paint that got dirty, but you can see the cream paint going over the pink. But I don't understand at what point you would have thought that was good workmanship. I know this is an old house. It's 50 years old. Happy birthday house. But it's not that old. It's not Victorian. Like Victorian, you'd put up with that, wouldn't you? But not in 1965. They had better skills. And then the woman we bought off of, she supposedly had it all renovated, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's good enough. I'll just fit a telly above the sink." And see, this is why we're not stripping off the chip paper, because look at that underneath there. There's a can of worms underneath there, and that's why they've used the chip paper to cover it up. So this is just a refresh. New carpet, new paint on the walls, and then when we do all the new door frames and the new skirtings, and we are ready to open that can of worms, if we ever open that can of worms, because we might move before then. When we're ready to open that can of worms, we'll open it. Oh, look how white the white looks compared to the pink. Right, you remember I'm cleaning all this at the moment, and I said I thought it was cream, and I said don't ever paint your woodwork cream because it just ends up looking like it's dirty. It's not cream, it's a hint of pink, because underneath you can't see it in this light, but there is the old paint there which is white, and then over the top what looks like cream is actually white with a hint of pink. This woman was addicted to pink. Hey, doing well there, Bunch. Is it easy?
Yeah.
For the first coat, anyway. That's because you ain't got to worry about the edges, isn't it? To say, yeah, this is the last pink room! Because our bedroom was pink and we painted it. The hallway was pink and we painted it. The front room was pink and we painted it. The conservatory was pink and we replaced it. I was going to go, yay, nice pink room, no more pink rooms, huzzah! But it's not, is it? Bathroom's still pink.
Yeah, but that's the next major bit of work we've got.
Yeah, that's the big job. You know, the funniest thing is, I always remember when we came to view it that first time, and she opened the front door and said, just so you know, I had all the colours for all the rooms specially mixed. This hallway is Milano pink. And it was like, she knew the names of all the pinks in all the rooms. To be honest, they all just looked like this, like light pink, didn't they? How could she paint every room pink? I bet Sandy could paint every room pink. Sandy, you and Brenda would have got on really well. You can see that first row drying. You having fun? Yes, it is warm in here. It does get really hot in here because the sun comes up over there all day. Well, not all day, it comes up over there. So all morning it's warm in here. Interesting. It don't look pink until you put white on it, does it?
We just can't hold on to it.
We've got colourblind to pink, this is very true. I remember when we were painting the hallway and everything was pink and we thought we finished and then we noticed that the coving was pink. You look like Victor Novoski now as well. Will you give me a job? Did you have to pour more paint out for that last corner?
Nope.
Definitely looks white-ish. So wrapped up in the actual process, forgot. Ceiling's done, probably will need another coat. Green. What? What's the bloody hell?
Pretty thick.
Well, that's good, because it's supposed to be one coat, isn't it? It does look thick. It looks like that colour. On the video, it looks like that colour. But we know it dries darker. So anyway, the colour is going on. Carpet man probably in about 2 hours. So we should get it done. Anyway, cracking on. As you come upstairs, it looks really nice and green, but the light reflecting on the carpet and bouncing up makes it still look pink. Ooh. Okay. It hasn't got any underlay underneath it. It's just got Hessian stuff.
That's underlay. What do you think it is?
Oh, just worn out underlay, is it? Oh, look how worn out the carpet is there. Well, how worn out the underlay bit is there. And that's the bit that was really worn out. Looked like the carpet had that patch. I thought that's where I wheeled the chair all the time. But it can't be. Can it? Is it?
What?
Is that where the chair wheeled round all the time?
I don't know.
What? Oh my word. Oh my word. That is a...
Damp enough.
Isn't it? Did the ghosts come through there? Well, it's ventilation, to say the least. That's roughly what the colour's going to be like, that brown. Your legs with your trousers up like that and your stripy socks. You look like a witch.
Right, you want to clear the way and open the kitchen door so I can get this out?
What are you doing with it then? Just chucking it out the back door?
Yeah.
Or chucking it out the front door because it's got to go in the tip?
Either one, don't matter.
Go down the front. Is this counting as a bag? Does a carpet count as a bag?
What?
Nothing! I wondered if it counted as a bag in my 30 bags in 30 days. Carpet outside ready to go to the tip. And look, on the back of it, it's got the invoice, Royal, which was the lady that we bought the house off of, the roll number, the fact it was called New Discovery, it was Bordeaux, 10 by 13, and it was fitted on the 19th of the 12th, 1996. So she lived here for 5 years, and we bought the house in 2000. So she had this fitted the first year she was here. That's been there 20 years. There's the squeaky floorboard. These ones don't squeak, just this one. So always when you leave in the bedroom trying to creep out, always a squeak. It's quite nice, this colour, the brown, isn't it? The floorboard colour. What is it? Yeah, I've picked them out all over there. Oh, why does it say trap there? Oh, it says trap on the floor. Like trap door. This is what it would have looked like if we'd have got that lino with that pattern on it. Ready for the carpet. It hasn't had a second coat, but we'll do it after. Well, we're ready for the carpet man. It's 25 to 1. We're going to walk up the road. Got to go to the post office. Got to drop them books off at the church. And going to get you a sausage roll from the baker's, aren't we? Because you're allowed to have fattening food today because you've worked hard. Agreed?
Yeah.
Okay. And take your phone. We're going to go out looking like tramps, yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Well, this he got it done really quick, didn't he? Oh, it's nice on the feet. Oh, look, we're at the sink! Look, we're at the sink! God, nice and tight in the corners. Got a spare bit of carpet?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, this bit's not bad actually. Well, what we need to do is go and get a new light now.
You look online for new light.
Oi! You just,
It's a bit scratchy.
It's new carpet. It's lovely for scratching on. It's a nice colour actually, isn't it? Hey.
Does it mean with your approval then, mate? You like it?
This is, yes, a leg wrap carpet. Do you know it looks? You good boy.